Good evening. This is Julz and Paekau here in Auckland, New Zealand, addressing the TBC community, and this is my broadcast number 61. Good evening, Dr. Joe Stevens. Lovely to have you here. Hi, Tiokatai. How are you? Well, I'm still full from breakfast, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, I am Julz and Paekau here in Auckland, New Zealand. And I am a trusted seller within the TBC community. And as we all have got shares of broadcasting leads now, I must confess I haven't even gotten halfway through the list because I've had new members coming in. So they're just as important as those that are waiting for me to hook up with them. But in saying that, I already know the majority of them, and I know that they're already in the system. So having copied Darren's lead in his spreadsheet, I've been able to mark off some of those names because I know they're already trusted sellers. But, you've still got to do the right process. But if I haven't been in contact with you yet, please don't fret. I'm going to get there. But if you're an orphan and nobody has gotten in touch with you yet, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you in that area. And so today has been a bit of a mixed bag. Started off this morning, meant to have breakfast with Tiokatai Williams over in Riva. And boy, did we have a breakfast. I couldn't quite get my videos all set up. But I will get it. I'll just put it on Facebook, I think. What do you reckon, Tiokatai? Anyway, it was a breakfast. You don't usually have an entree at breakfast, but we did. And oh my gosh, I'm still full from there, so I haven't eaten since. And it could only be a good thing because I'm supposed to be on a diet. But I got my Kangen water, lemon water, so I think that's going to be my main drink because I love lemons and I love lemon water. So that's cool. So thank you guys for coming along this evening. So where am I? So I've been looking at the blog, and as we all know, we've got the new system in the back office now. And what I'm talking about is filling in the security question. Now I'll take you over to have a look because it's easy to do, but it'll just help you. Even though now having this security question actually helps you get back in. You can get a password changed now, as prior to going to the 009.net wallet, they never had that in place. They never had the reset password in place, but now they have. So let's go and have a look, see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Here it is. This is the new password system. Now everybody's got this question. Password recovery system built for new wallet. So it's lucky that you've got them. That doesn't mean to say you relax and just put a name in there that you think you're going to remember forever. To me, you still have to store that your question, your answer, and your details. It's very important. I put all my stuff on a USB, and that's my backup. And then I have a document sitting in my desktop. Now, I've been told that that's not a wise thing to do. So I'm going to get me a backup hard drive. So, have three sorts of security just for my own peace of mind, you might say. So this is what it looks like. And you just put your answer in here and send it, and then it'll log you in and you answer the question again. And so once you're in the back office, now I've put this all on. This is what you're going to see. But what I want to do now is show you how the transactions are made, and it's quite easy. Where's the other part? Hang on, I've got another part here somewhere. Oh, gosh, I didn't save it. Did I save it? I had another part to this. Let's see. I hope I saved it. Please, please, please say I saved it. Is it here? This is it here, hopefully. Okay, so this is a transaction. So I'll go out of there. So what this is showing is the transactions a few of the transactions that I've made. Now right here, it's green, and this is my coins that have been brought over from the 004 wallet. And that took about 6-7 days for that to come in. It might be going faster now, but yeah, so it was worth the wait. It arrived on Friday, so I had been waiting because there was a few transactions I needed to do. Now, these are just a few of them. So what happens when you do a transaction, it actually sits there pending. That one there is pending. And this one says latest transaction. So what happens is that it queues up. So obviously there's many, many transactions in the queue, and they will go through in good time. So it doesn't matter how many you have in a queue, because what you're waiting for is the green arrow to show up. And this is what it's going to look like when you actually do your transaction. When you fill your details in the back office, I should have had that ready, shouldn't have I? But yeah, I'll just go into the Kringle Cash back office. And because in there, you've got when you fill in your transaction area, now when the buyer fills their area in to do a transaction, add requests. They actually fill in this. This is the verification form. And if you've migrated, this is what you're looking for, the TBC 009.net. Now, I'm not sure if I told you that, Tuakotai, how to click on there, or maybe you'd already seen it. I'm just letting you know. Now, everything's done in US dollars. So I'll just put that in there. And down here, where it says, see this funny little signal here? Well, this is what this here is what they're looking for. And you take that back over and you put this in here. And this is where you got to be careful. You've got to put the time that you've done it. So it's up to the seller to let you know this, because it'll show up in the seller's back office. And the time. So they've done away with the transaction ID. So you no longer have to put that in. And then you put the method of payment, cash, Bitcoin, PayPal, merchandise, services. Well, today I paid services to my friend Tuakotai, because this is the third time she has brought me breakfast. So We agreed on a deal, and we're just going through the process as soon as I finish my broadcast. So don't forget, write down your answer. This is the answer that you must give to this question. What is yours or a sibling's childhood nickname? I think we've all got the same question. And you put that in there and send. And then it'll come back and ask you to log in. And then you put the same answer again. And then you can log in. And then it's all go from there. So what this is showing is how the seller fills in this area. The seller. Because when I send TBC, this says the recipient. So now all those that are on the new web wallet, I cannot go back and transact on the 004.net. If any of my team haven't migrated yet, and you want to do transactions, it's quite fine for you to find somebody who's still on the 004.net and do a transaction with them if you don't want to migrate until after the send button meeting tonight. Well, in the morning for us. Don't forget, 2 a.m. in the morning, Randy Wilson will be doing the send button meeting. And of course, we'll have the ability to get our word of the day. They should give us 2 words of the day because it wasn't our fault that we didn't have the send button meeting last week. Who knows? That's just my opinion. So you put the recipient's new web wallet. Now that I'm on the new 009, I cannot transact with anybody on the 004.net. Okay, goodbye. This is how much one TBC is worth today. $8,544,420 US. So you put the recipient's web wallet address in here, that new web wallet, and it's all wallets are starting with the letter N. So make sure you capture the whole web wallet address, because if you don't, it won't go through. So when your buyer is sending you their web wallet address, make sure that you double check. Okay, so that's where the recipient's web wallet address goes, right there. Now, when you come down here to currency, you have an option. You have either TBC or USD dollars. Now, what's happening now, there's no more currencies for the different countries. Everything's done in US dollars now. So just be mindful of that fact that if people are sending you cash in your bank account or PayPal, get them to do the equivalent of, say, New Zealand dollars against the US dollar. That way they know that you're not giving them a lot of ticker, and you let them see that you're giving them the right value, the New Zealand dollar, and what the value is in the US dollars. So I've been doing that over the weekend with a couple of people who bought some TBC off me. And what happens after that, I enter the amount. So here's the amount, 200. It's $200. And once you send that off, it will automatically convert. And what I mean by that is that it will convert to this. So 23 coins equals 200. So I don't know how you get this. I think, is that an L and a U? But never mind. You just need to copy it anyway. And when the buyer is filling in the back office, Oh, where am I? And sorry about the quiet. Yes, when that's done, when that's done in your back office, what did I do with it? Did I click it off? Oh no, here it is. So this is pretty much how it's going to look, and then you get the seller to send them their email address. So just take your time in this area. Make sure you get it right. And this is where your wallet address goes, the one that starts with an N. Make sure you copy the whole thing properly, and you can check against your wallet that it's all correct, and then submit. Oh, sorry. Save it first. Save your copy first, and then submit. So let's go through that again. I don't want to send you up the garden path. I want to make sure that I've given you the correct thing to do. So this is the buyer's responsibility to fill in at the transaction verification, add request, and make sure that you fill everything in as required. And if you're on the 0009.net, then you will transact and click on that. If you're still on the old web wallet, you choose that one. But we've got until the 31st of July to migrate over. But the cookie rewards will shut down in 4 days. Well, 5 days for us because we're a day ahead. So your cookie redemption ends on the 15th of June, and then you have the ability. So we've got a send button meeting. So you've got rewards there. You've got the 1 million cookies to get there into your wallet if you haven't migrated over yet. And if you're broadcasting, well, you've still got the ability to get a couple of broadcasting rewards as well. As for me, I've already migrated, as I've said. So, and I know I've been over it, but you can't. Some people miss something. So your first name and your last name that your Kringle Cash is signed up to, whether you're on the old wallet or the new wallet, make sure you click on the correct one. And then the amount, if it's $200, that's it. That's all you need to put. And then your wallet. So just be mindful, people, that this is the way to. And I hope I'm not going too fast for anybody, but I'm more than happy to go through it if somebody needs me to at a later date. That's fine. That's kapai. So here's what the back office looks like, the new back office. Up here, you just click on this and it gives you a true value of what your coins are worth. It just opens it up a bit wider, puts a couple of zeros in there. And this is pending transaction. And when it's in pending transaction, you actually have the opportunity to go and refresh. If you refresh the button, it'll go to latest transaction. And so all these will be sitting as the latest transaction, and they'll all get seen to in good time, and you're waiting for the green arrow to appear. But the coins will actually turn up in the buyer's office. Hopefully, I've explained that enough or good enough. But if you feel that you didn't understand that, I'll be happy to help you out to understand it a little bit more. So I'll put that down. So I hope this area is understandable. It's it's much easier than it used to be. And the password, as it's been said, the password must be saved, no matter what, no matter what. So here has a password recovery system complete with security questions for your protection and peace of mind. But like I said before, it is best if you write down your passwords and also the question and answer to the security system and keep that in a safe place in case you forget. I might end up with Alzheimer's and I might have to ring you up or ring somebody up. TBC is money. You need to protect it. And protect it I will. So I'll stop sharing here. And come back over here. So bring that up. Okay, you've done your oh well, no, it doesn't pay because I can't I don't want to I'm just answering Te Okutai who said I've done my buyer's transactions verification so you can show us that. But no, I don't really want to show that because that means displaying your web wallet, which is not a good thing to do. I don't want to put your web wallet on display because that's how people are able to get into your account. So when I'm able, like I can take that out of the system and black it out like how I did the other forms, because it's no good to display your or my web wallet for fear of somebody wanting to break into our accounts, and we don't want that to happen, do we? And so I'm sure that's as good as I can explain it. But like I said, if you don't understand that, then let me know, because I'm happy to go over things with people and make sure they get things right, because the last thing we need is for people wanting to wring my neck because I've told them the wrong thing. Kate Pai, I'll help you out. So if you have any other questions, if there's anything I can help you with, please feel free to come and ask me. And I might even sing you a song so I don't get had up for copyrights. Hey Joe, we're getting done for enjoying our own music here, New Zealand music on YouTube. How bad is that? I know I got done for copyrights, but that was Michael Jackson's song. Kate Pai, I understood that. But for our own music here that we created, and we're getting done for having that playing in the background on our broadcast, that's terrible. Yeah, you're right there, Joe. It sucks. And so, I mentioned to Joe Stevens we should have our own YouTube channel and call it He Waiata. Why not, eh? But that's terrible, having to be copyrighted for our own music. Oh, and so I guess, you know, that what can you do, eh? They've terminated your channel, and so, you know, you go off. So I've created a couple of others, and just in case, you know, I get something wrong, but I'm pretty mindful now of what I'm doing. So if I want music in my videos now, um, I'll have to sing it myself. That's not a problem. I can do that. I'll have to invest in me a guitar. Oh, geez, I hope I didn't get copyright for my own music. Oh my gosh. That's terrible, Joe. Music from the TV. Well, lucky we've got TBC, eh? Maybe we'll own the studio one day and put our own name to our own. Well, you know, we're allowed to dream, but our dreams come true because we're in TBC. But yeah, it's a situation. It sucks big time. But TBC have made it easy for us. That back office moves like lightning. It takes up to 7 seconds and I can get a transaction done. Absolutely great. Whereas I think with the TBC, the 004.net, it was taking ages. And I even got done for transactions getting cancelled in my office and in my wallet, but it's completing over in the buyer's wallet. My mistake for not asking. But yeah, I managed to get all that right. Geez, I hope you can hear me because my speaker keeps going off because I haven't got audio on my laptop. I had to go and buy a what do you call it? Bluetooth speaker because my son's blew the speaker out on my laptop. But everything's going all right. Yes, we need to make our own TBC song, eh? You know, I think they want us to use the. I think there's two songs. One we can't use. We know that now. The We Are the World, and one that Doc Dan has got. But we need a song that flows and that depicts how our style of music is. But yeah, you're right on there. So you better start thinking to a good time. Maybe we can all collaborate. So I'm going to leave it there for now because later on I'll go over and tautoko my cousin Sharon and hopefully she's feeling well. Yeah, that's right. And I've seen their list of songs, Joan, and they all suck. Their music I don't like. So obviously Dan Lutz and them are using their songs because, oh, well, you know, who knows. But anyway, I don't like any of their tunes that they've got. But, you know, having said that, I probably won't even be allowed to play any of my Kingitanga songs. Oh, well. So, for now, yeah, I think I've just about said what I want to say this evening because doing the transactions, you've got to get that right. You don't want to get pulled up by the commissioner for something that you've left out or you haven't done. But you pretty much won't get things wrong. There's only, oh, I forgot to mention, I'll just go over and show you what could hold you up as well. Just go back over here to my Kringle Cash back office. And this is another thing that may hold you up, is having this area incomplete, you know. If your profile area is not completed, that could also hinder you getting your transaction through. Now, let's have a look at the broadcasting for today. I think, to me, since I've been broadcasting, the gaps are getting wider and wider. Now, I give it sometimes that broadcasters put their spots in, then they go to log in, and their spot is somewhere else. But here's the thing. I think my spot's up here somewhere in 29 or 27. I won't click on it just in case. But I'm always booked. I'll just change this. You see, I always change it over to New Zealand time. I always change it over to make sure that I'm on the right spot. So I'll just change that over. Now, I'm always at the 6 o'clock spot in the evening. And okay, here I am. That's me. Just better make sure. Oh yeah. And no, that's not me. I'm up here. Yeah, here. This is mine. And yet, I showed up as over here. This is my usual spot, 6 p.m. to 6:30. But here's my link up here, aligned with Darren Hayward. But is that it? Oh, this is this one. Anyway, I'm not in. This is not my link here. But in saying that, my warning site, this came up. Let's have a look here. At the right time, the warning was in here, and it came up at the right time. So whether you get kicked out of that spot or not, you will still show up at your right time. But look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. Oh my gosh. It's getting worse. It's getting worse and worse. And I've noticed that a lot of the broadcasters that were on when we all first started have dropped off. Oh, here I am, number 20. That's me. But my spot showed up down here. When my morning light came on, I showed up as in this spot. So long as you know that you've booked your spot, well, then I can't see any problem in just continuing on and grabbing the link and doing your broadcast. And so I just want to pop over and have a look at tomorrow's broadcast. Oh, and I must tell you something that happened yesterday. Joe, remember I told you my send button was missing? Oh my gosh, it nearly broke my heart. But it turned up this morning. I didn't sleep really good last night because I knew I never had a send button there. So it was, one of those nights. No, you never know, AJ. Get copyright for mentioning that word. Oh my gosh. So these are all the broadcasts for tomorrow. Now let's see if I'm still in my spot. Oh, that looks pretty good for tomorrow. Well, here I am. Yeah, that's me. So 3, 4. Oh, that looks pretty good for tomorrow. Awesome. But yeah, we're on at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I guess we just roll into the voice of TBC. So okay, so the fifth Tukatai is on now. So go back here. So I'll sign off for now. Thank you guys for coming along to my broadcast. And if there's anything anybody needs, please feel free to come and have a kōrero with me. And we'll catch up tomorrow, 6 o'clock, as per usual. And this is Julz and Paekau, my broadcast number 61. And we'll catch you tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Ka kite.